Hey, y'all. Hey, Facebook. Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys on tonight? Come on in the room. I'm not going to be before you guys long on tonight, but I wanted to come live because I have not been live on Facebook since the beginning of the year. And we are in we're day number 11 into 2023. And I wanted to come live. I will be going live every single week from this point forward, right? So come on in the room. It is Wednesday. It is Winning Wednesday. It is almost 10 o'clock at night, right? But guess what? I got a word that's been spewing in my spirit and I needed to get it out. And so why not go live? Why not come out and speak this word, right? On live. So if you are joining, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Make sure you put the city and state where you guys are tuning in from. Let me know how your day was. Let me know if you are a first-time viewer. If you are a first-time viewer of mine, put a number 1 in the comments. If you know who I am, you rock with me, put a number 2 in the comments, and we're going to go ahead and get this party started, right? So, you guys, I may see the comments and I may not. You know how Facebook work. So if I see them, I will shout you out. I will chat with you as I am chatting. But come on in the room, interact with me. It is almost 10 o'clock again. Like I said, it's almost 10 o'clock. Let's get this party started, right? So you guys, my name is Cheryl Mazik. If you don't know who I am the CEO, creator, visionary of Ladies of Faith Over Fear. And Ladies of Faith Over Fear, you guys, we are a community, a sisterhood, an organization that help women to overcome their fears of doing the healing work, right? That's required in order to really go to the next level in life. You know, a lot of times we go through so many different traumatic things from childhood to adulthood. We don't do the work. We suppress those things. And so we help you at Ladies of Faith Over Fear. We help you guys really do the healing work so that you can truly live the life that God has called you to live, right? So that's who I am. That's what I do. If you're watching me, you could be watching me on my personal page, my business page, or inside of the community because I'm in multiple places on tonight. And tonight I want to talk about trusting the process. I want to talk about trusting the process. And the reason why that topic came to my head, I went to Target yesterday. And Tabitha Brown, if you don't know who Tabitha Brown, you must be under a rock somewhere. But Tabitha Brown has just launched a whole line of products inside of Target, right? She have cookware, she have clothes. Outside of Target, she have hair products. She's on cooking shows. She is all over the place, right? And so I say that to tell you her background, her story. If you hadn't read her book, go get her book. It's called Feeding the Soul, because it's my business. I think that's the name of the title. But Tabitha Brown, look her up. Get the book, get the Audible to listen to her story. And so she didn't just happen overnight, right? These things didn't happen for overnight. It's been literally 23 years before she really started to see the full manifestation of what she had been working towards, right? 23 years. And along those 23 years, she's been through so many different life circumstances, right? She's been through death in the family. She's been through the death of her mother. She's been through unemployment. She's been through sicknesses. She's been through issues within her marriage. She's been through all type of situations, right? And she never gave up. She still pushed through the process in order to get to the end result, right? She pushed through. And so a lot of times people quit on their dreams and their goals. When life starts to happen to them, they quit. When things get too hard, they quit. What would have happened if Tabitha would have said, you know what? This is too hard, right? The death of my mother is too hard. The marital issues is too hard. The sickness of my body is too hard. What if she would have said it's too hard and I give up? If she would have said it was too hard and she give up, she would not see the manifestation that is happening right now in this day and time. When I tell you God is blessing her beyond her imagination, because she wrote everything that's happened to her. She's wrote it down. She verbally said it. She saw it. But she also worked for it. She also worked for it. And these things are starting to manifest in her life. And so I want to encourage you guys to trust the process along your journey. Trust the process. You know, a lot of times we want to give up because it's hard. Giving up is easy. It's a cop-out when you're giving up. But the only way to lose on going after your goals is to quit. That's the only way to lose. Failure is a part of the process to success. You cannot succeed without failing. You cannot succeed without failing. So no matter what the goal is, you have to make a decision that this is the goal. I am going after this goal no matter what comes my way. I am going to keep pushing. Even though I'm in the storm, I'm going to keep pushing as I go through this storm because I know it's going to be greatness on the other side of the storm. And so we have to adapt that mindset. We have to adapt that mindset. You know, I think we're programmed that when something is just too hard, it's easier to give up and we give up. We have to stop thinking about that. We have to understand that anything that you want is worth working for. Just like me, for example, with my health and wellness goals, I'm so proud of myself. I'm proud of myself because one, I'm staying on track. I fell off for a week. I was moving. I fell off a week during the move and I fell off during the holidays. But guess what? I didn't quit. I kept going. I got back up. I put one foot forward and then the next foot went forward after that. I made a decision that I'm going to keep moving because there are goals that I want to reach. And even though, you know, from the eye, I could say, I don't see too big of a difference since I got started. I could say that, but I know it's a difference, right? But sometimes when we don't see the results right now, it's discouraging. But guess what? The results will come. It is inevitable for you to put in the work at doing something and not get some type of results. You just got to trust the process. You just got to keep pushing. You just have to know that, hey, this goal is worth it. God will not give me the vision without giving me provision to get that thing accomplished. Let me say that again. God will not give you the vision without giving you the provision to get the vision accomplished. He won't do it. He won't. But another thing that stops us, you guys, and I don't have nothing wrote down. I have no notes. I'm just talking off the top of my head. Another thing that stops us is the comparison game. We compare ourselves to others. We compare ourselves to others. And that's a big no-no. Because when you compare yourself, you're setting yourself up for failure. You don't know what that next person is doing to get the success that they're getting. You don't know how long that person has been pursuing those dreams and those goals that they're pursuing. That they're doing, right? You don't know how long they've been working for it. They may be in their manifestation season and you're just getting started in your seed planting season. And those are two different seasons. And so you can't compare yourself. You have to understand that this is my journey. You have to take on that mindset. This is my journey. It's going to be totally different than anybody else. And I am going to make a decision that I'm going to keep going after this goal. I'm going to keep going after this dream. I know that the process, the goal of the process is to see how bad do you want the end result? How bad do you want the end result? And as we go through the process, I also believe that it prepares you for the end result. It prepares you for the end result. So let me elaborate on that. I've been in business since 2013. And when I first got into business, I was so excited. I was like, man, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I wanted those things to happen at that moment. But I wasn't prepared mentally, emotionally, spiritually, that if God would have made those things happen at that point in time, I would not have been ready to receive it. And the process prepares you for when God is going to bless you. The process prepares you for when God is going to bless you. A story I love to tell all the time, Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey talks about when he was living with his mom, right? And he was ready to buy a car. He wanted to buy a car because his car was broke down. It was busted and disgusted. It was sitting on some cement blocks in front of his mom's house, right? And he really wanted to get a new car. And his mom would tell him all the time, when he go outside to that car, you need to haul this car off and clean the carport, right? You need to haul this car off and clean the carport. And she would tell him that, and he didn't understand that. He didn't understand that for quite some time as she would say that. And then one day it clicked. He decided to haul the car off and clean the carport from the glass that was from the stains, right? The gas stains that was on the carport. In about 2 weeks, I think he said 2 weeks after he did that, he finally got the car. And what that represents is he would not have place to put the car if he would not have removed the car. And so in order to receive the blessing, you got to make room for the blessings to come. You got to make room for the blessings to come. And so I want to encourage you guys that enjoy the process of the journey of becoming. Enjoy the process of doing the work that's required to get to the end result. Like what you see right now, I am totally different than I was in 2013, right? I am a new woman, but I am still working on myself to become the best version of me. I'm also a healed woman. I am healed from the inside out, and I'm working on my physical mastery so I can have complete healing, right? But I am truly healed. I did the healing work in my life so that I could truly, fully operate in the greatness and the purpose that God has called me to operate in. A lot of times we don't see the fullness that God wants us to operate in because we're stuck in the trauma that has happened to us in our life. I'm going to say that again. We cannot fully operate in the fullness that God wants us to operate in because we are stuck in the trauma that has happened in our lives. And when you're stuck in that trauma, your mindset is not open to receive. Your mindset is not open for ideas. Your mindset is not open for different things. You're stuck. You're complacent. And so I love that God has given me, you guys, the assignment to help women who are caretakers and women that are in leadership roles do the healing work so they can fully live out and do what God has called them to do, because we all have a purpose, right? We all have a purpose. We all have an assignment. We are all here in this moment, right? It's such a time as this to do something that is greater than us. And I am here to help women understand that. I am here to help women truly do that healing work so they can operate in their greatness and their purpose. And I'm excited about that. At first I was nervous. I'm like, God, how can I help women heal? I don't think I'm qualified for that, right? But remember, God does not call the qualified. He qualifies the call, okay? He qualifies the call. And so when God told me I'm going to be helping people to heal, I got excited. After I got nervous, I got excited. And I got even more excited and nervous when he dropped in my spirit to do the conference, right? So I'm so excited about the conference, y'all. The Heal to Live conference. If you have not gotten your ticket, you better get your ticket and stop playing. I'm telling you, stop playing. Stop waiting for the last minute. You getting your income tax, invest in yourself, because you deserve to be healed. You deserve to fully live out the life that God has called you to live. You deserve to get everything that God has for you. You deserve it, but you got to do that healing. You got to do the healing work. I'm excited because the amazing Lanika Scott, Dr. Lanika Scott, is going to be there. Dr. Tanya Joyner Scott is going to be there. Dr. Erica is going to be there. Brandy Walker, MBA, is going to be there. Toya Citizen is going to be there. So we're going to have speakers that's going to be talking about business, healing, finances, and you walking in purpose as your authentic self. doing the work that God has called you to do. And I'm so excited about that, y'all. So the conference is March the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of 2023, right, in Dallas, Texas. Get your ticket. There's a link on the video, whether it's going to be on there live. I don't know if it's live or if it's going to come on there afterwards. But click on the link, register, and get your ticket. Stop waiting and putting off for tomorrow on what you can do today. Come and be in an environment that's going to have other women that look just like you, that's doing the healing work, that's letting go of the trauma of the things that happened to them when they was 5, when they was 10, when they was 15, when they were 20, when they were 30. They're doing that healing work to let that thing go and working from the inside out. Because see, what happens is, y'all, and I'm going to be honest with y'all, I'm going to be real with y'all on tonight. What happens is a lot of people, they want to look good on the outside, but ugly on the inside. They're broken on the inside. They have things that have happened to them and they've suppressed it, and their inside look ugly, ugly, ugly. The outside might be fire and they fine, but the inside is ugly because it's broken. It's toxic. It has so many different things that they need to do to work on it, but they won't work on it. They'll go spend money on some hair. They'll spend money on some jewelry. They'll spend money on some clothes, some shoes, so that they can look good. They'll go get a BBL, right? A tummy tuck to look good on the outside, but broken on the inside. It is time to stop doing things backwards and start doing the inner work to heal. Start doing the work to really work on your mind, your body, your spirit. Do the work so that you can truly attract, so you can truly get everything that you desire by doing the inner work. So I want to encourage you guys, if you hadn't got your ticket, get your ticket. Stop playing around. Stop waiting for the last minute. Get your income tax and already have it set aside. I'm getting my ticket to the Heal to Live conference. I'm booking my room for the Heal to Live conference. That's another question that a lot of people get asked. Do the tickets include the room? It does not. It does not include the room. The ticket price for the conference is just for the conference. You're going to have food at the conference. The conference is just for women. So you have food each and every day at the conference. The room is separate. The room is separate. Let me tell you guys, when I first got started in direct sales and network marketing industry in 2013, they had conferences. I got into an environment. And when I got into that environment got into me. I didn't understand how important it was to be in the room, to be in the energy of people that are of like minds, right? I didn't understand that. But I knew I had to get there. And what I did was I made some sacrifices. I cut back on some things. I say, you know what? I don't know what all is going to be in that room, but I know I need to be there. I know I want to change. I know I need something different. And I have to be willing to do something different in order to get some different results. And so I got in the rooms. In 2023, you guys. If you want to see something different in your life, you have to be willing to move different. You have to be willing to do different. You have to be willing to take action to get the different results. All right? You have to be willing to take action to get the different results. So that was spearing in my spirit, y'all. And so I hope I blessed somebody on today. If you're watching the replay, do pound replay in the comments. Don't forget to let me know where you guys are tuning in from. And if I blessed you in any type of way on tonight, make sure you share this video with somebody. Share it. Somebody may need to hear what I talked about on tonight. Oh, yeah. And I get stars now. So if you want to give some stars, the stars, it goes to the community. Give some stars. It's something new, y'all. So I want to make sure y'all know about it. Give some stars if you want to. But have an amazing night on purpose. And remember, you are born for greatness. Today, well, it's tonight now. Tonight is a great night for you to let your faith override your fears, start to operate in you operate in your greatness and your purpose and become the healed version of you and truly go out there and do what God has called you to do, right? So have an amazing day. Get your tickets. Stop playing around with your healing. Stop playing around with your healing. Go to healedtoliveconference.com. The link is on the video. And have an amazing night on purpose. Turn your notifications on because I will be going live starting next week on a weekly basis doing a podcast. So I'm so excited about that. I have a new podcast that's going to be coming out. We're going to be talking about leaders, women in leadership roles, and women that are caretakers, right? That have healed from some things and that's now thriving. They will be on the podcast. If you are one of those women and you would like to come on the podcast, let me know. Hit me up in my inbox. I would love to chat with you and see if we can have you as a guest on the show. But have an amazing day on purpose. Remember, you're born for greatness. I'll talk to you guys soon.